Small claims court is one of the most underutilized legal tools available to ordinary Americans. It is a simplified court process designed specifically for disputes involving relatively small amounts of money, where you can sue and win without hiring a lawyer. Someone owes you money and will not pay. A contractor did bad work and refused a refund. Your landlord illegally withheld your security deposit. A neighbor damaged your property. These are exactly the kinds of disputes small claims courts were designed to resolve, and millions of people each year successfully navigate them without ever speaking to an attorney. This is legal education, not legal advice. Consult a licensed attorney for guidance on your specific situation. The monetary limits for small claims court vary significantly by state. Some states like California allow claims up to $12,500 for individuals, while some states cap at $2,500, and a few states allow up to $25,000. Most states fall in the $5,000 to $10,000 range. You must bring your claim in the right court, generally either where the defendant lives or does business, or where the contract was made or to be performed. The filing fee is typically between $30 and $100, depending on the claim amount and the state. Some states do not allow attorneys to appear in small claims court at all, which levels the playing field significantly. Proper service of process is critical and a common reason cases get dismissed or delayed. The defendant must be officially notified of the lawsuit in a legally acceptable way. Most small claims courts provide simple instructions for service, which often involves the court clerk mailing notice, certified mail, or having a process server or sheriff deliver papers. If you do not serve the defendant properly, the court cannot enter judgment against them. The defendant must be given adequate time to respond, typically at least 10 to 20 days before the hearing. On the hearing date, both sides appear before a judge or commissioner, present their evidence and argument, and the judge decides. Statutes of limitations are the time limits within which you must file a lawsuit. Miss the deadline and your claim is forever barred, no matter how valid it was. For small claims matters, the relevant statute of limitations is typically the same as for regular civil claims. Written contract disputes are often subject to 4 to 6 year limits in most states. Oral contracts often have shorter 2 to 3 year limits. Property damage claims often have 3-year limits. The clock generally starts when the wrong occurred or when you discovered it. If you are thinking about suing someone, calculate the applicable statute of limitations carefully. Waiting too long can permanently eliminate your legal options. Winning a judgment in small claims court is only half the battle. The court will not collect the money for you. If the defendant does not voluntarily pay, you must pursue collection yourself. Collection tools vary by state but typically include wage garnishment, having a portion of the defendant's wages withheld by their employer, bank account levies, or liens on real property. Before filing a small claims action, consider whether the defendant actually has money or assets to collect from. A judgment against someone with no assets is called an uncollectible judgment and has no practical value. This is a very real concern and worth thinking about before investing time and filing fees. Here is a practical guide to small claims court. Research the monetary limit in your state. Gather all your evidence, contracts, receipts, photographs, communications, witness information. Calculate the exact amount you are claiming, including any interest or fees. File your complaint at the courthouse or online where available. Serve the defendant properly according to the court's instructions. Prepare a clear, organized presentation of your facts for the hearing. Judges see many cases and appreciate organized presentations. Bring copies of all documents. Speak directly, stick to the relevant facts, and avoid emotional arguments. After winning, be prepared to pursue collection. Many small claims victories result in payment once the defendant realizes the judgment is on their record. This is legal education, not legal advice for your specific situation.